Hey, everybody. My name is Ryan Shear with Lebanon Now, and I am with Representative Melissa Schmidt. And today we're going to talk about property tax, right?
Yes, sir.
And we got a big kind of deal going on this week. So tell me what's going on.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem.
I just want to take a few minutes to invite the public to join us. We have a special committee on property tax reform that's meeting in 4 locations across the state, and Lebanon was chosen as one of those locations. So very happy to have 19 of my fellow state reps who serve on that committee will be here with us. The public hearing will begin at 5:30 on July 30th at the Wallace Building there on Harwood Avenue.
Yep.
The special committee was formed to work during the interim to examine some solutions for property tax reform. The goal of the committee is to gather thoughts from the public and to make decisions on revision in regard to property taxes. The committee chairman has stated they're looking for common sense solutions and are eager to hear from citizens across the state and get their thoughts. I do not serve on this committee, but I will be there at the hearing and will be hosting my colleagues that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big deal. It's only 4 places in Missouri, and it's one of those things where you can come in, you can talk about, because earlier this year, there's a little bit of a dust up about property tax and reforms and what's going on in Missouri. And this is our legislature reaching out saying, hey, come give us some input so we know how to vote, correct?
Exactly right. Yep, exactly right. And we will make some decisions next session. We're able to start filing legislation in November. So really just working to gather information from the public before we start doing those things.
Is there any specific concerns you're looking for, or is it just broad property tax?
This will be specific to property tax and the assessment process that, we've kind of heard in the news off and on, and some of the changes in that regard. And so that's what this committee will be specifically focused on. And so I just encourage my fellow neighbors to come to bring your thoughts and your concerns to the committee. You'll have an opportunity to speak to them in a public hearing forum. My hope is that will be productive and positive. And I know, anytime we're talking about keeping dollars in our pockets and different things like that, it can get a little heated at times. But
of course,
I have faith in my community that we'll be mindful of how to be respectful and have these conversations. The heart of the committee really is to hear from the people. So that will be good.
And this, for a quick civic class, this is how government works, right? Is that we elect representatives. Representatives go to where we elect them to, whether it be state, local, or whatever, and then they vote on our behalf, right?
That's right.
So this is a tool for them to get our feedback to know how to vote on our behalf.
That's right. So it's just like the committees that we have while we're in session. There's several different types of committees where we hold public hearings and we hear from the people on different topics. This is just a special committee because of the property tax issue that we're facing that's been formed in this off-session time. And so it's several colleagues were assigned to this committee, and yes, just like you said, we want to hear from the people, and that's the process. That's how it should be.
So let me recap. 5:30, July 31st, Wallace Building.
At the 30th, Wednesday the 30th.
30th,
yes,
Wednesday
sir.
the 30th.
5:30 at the Wallace Building on Harwood. Yeah.
On Harwood.
Yes.
So open to the public.
Open to the public. Yep.
City, county, whatever. Just come in, and if you've got some property tax woes or input, we're going to try to keep it productive and positive.
Yes.
But to understand, just so we know how to give our legislatures information. Can you tell us, so you're going to be there. Who else that we might know will be there?
Yeah. So State Rep Jeff Knight plans to be there as well. From our conversation this morning, he plans to attend. And then, like I said, 19 fellow state reps from all over the state form this committee, so several will be there. We've also invited our county officials, our city officials, everyone in leadership in the area, and I've invited my 4 counties that I represent, so I believe there will be county officials from other counties coming to join us as well, because it is a close location for many of those counties. So.
All right. Well, once again, let's get it right. 5:30, July 30th, Wednesday, 19 reps, you, Jeff Knight, come talking about property tax to give this committee information so we can do property tax reform.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
See?
Thank you. High five. Good job.
High five. All right. Everybody stay tuned for Lebanon Now. We're going to follow the story. We plan on being there. So stay tuned. And thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Ryan.